the City of Livermore and myself welcome to the city's 8th annual Poetry in a Test Tube contest. This contest is one of my favorites as it celebrates the union of the arts and science. And the contest was the idea originally of Poet Laureate Kevin Gunn. And that was 8 years ago, and we've continued it every year, and we certainly hope that we can continue it because it seems to get more popular all the time. I think it's such a joy to see all the different ages of poets who think like scientists and poets. It's just a wonderful combination. And now I'd like to introduce our special guest this evening, a scientist in his own right, and also our mayor, John Marchand. John has told me this is one of his favorite events. Is that right, John?
It is.
It is. Okay.
Your Seco comments?
Yeah, go ahead if you have. Do you have anything to say?
Sure. Well,
Of course.
I have something to say. Anybody know me? Yeah. So one of the really cool things about science and about art, because these are the literary arts, is that really there's sort of a yin and yang thing working here. Because I know a lot of scientists. For example, I'm a scientist. I spent my career as a chemist, and my wife is an artist. And as I look around, I'm really intrigued about how many scientists are married to artists, because I think we sort of complete each other. And that's one of the things that this is so fun, is because it does combine science and art and literary skills. So this it's a fun event, and I love reading the poems, and I love the fact that we can bring it together here at the library. And thank you so much to our poet laureate, Peggy, for making that happen. Thank you.
Before we start hearing from the poets, I'd like to acknowledge the judges who helped me to judge this contest. Unfortunately, 3 of them were unable to make it tonight, but we do have one judge who was able to make it. This is former educator, writing teacher, and science editor at the lab, Kelly Essery. Kelly, could you stand up and raise your arm? You just raise your arm. She was joined in the judging process by previous Poets Laureate Cher Wallard and Cynthia Patton, and artist and astronomer Nate McKenna. I could not have judged all of these by myself, so I'm really grateful for their help. I'd also like to thank the City of Livermore's Innovation and Economic Development Department, who funded this program and helped to promote and organize it. So thank you, Brandon Cardwell, Zoshi Roberts, and Teresa de la Vega. And of course, thanks to Paul Sevilla and the Livermore Civic Center Library for hosting us again this year, and for your continued support of my other Poet Laureate programs. And now, it's time to hear from some of our Livermore's outstanding poets. Among our entries this year are poems about galaxies, stars, planets, black holes, science camp, chameleons, climate change, and diabetic hummingbirds, just to name a few. There were so many good poems that it certainly wasn't easy to select the winners. So if you did not win a prize tonight, you are still a winner. Your poem was read carefully by at least 2 judges, often 3, sometimes 4. We discussed and sent them back and forth, so your poem got careful consideration, and I can honestly say there was no poem that we didn't consider worthwhile for this contest. So everybody's a winner. We're going to begin with our youngest division, the K through 5 poets. This year, for the first time, this group has been split into 2 groups, K through 2 and 3 through 5, in order to make it more equitable for the younger poets. After we hear from all the poets in K through 2 who have agreed to read tonight, we'll present those awards and then proceed to K5, and then on to the older kids and adults. So I have forgotten to bring the sign-in sheets with me. I want to call them in the order that people signed in, so let me collect those. Thank you, Paul. 2 division. We have 7 poets to read for us tonight. We're going to start with Danial. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Danial? He's going to read his poem, A Colorful Journey. Speak into the mic here.
If I was a chameleon, then I'd be any color. A palette of pigments in every single eye. If I was any color, then I'd be a blend. A ton of tons with no beginning or end. If I blend, then I'd be in no danger. Part of the world, safe from strangers.
Thank you. As a reward for bringing that and reading it, you can choose something from the table over there. They have mugs, book markers, and stickers. Our next reader is Andrew, who's going to read about food chains.
Food chain. Spicy stripes only. Running free from danger. Confusing lines of illusion. Zebras.
I love the spicy stripes. And next we have Sarina reading Nature's Wonders.
Nature's wonders. The sun shines bright every single day. The grass is green in a lovely way. The flowers bloom in colors so fine. Bugs may be weird, but they're part of the line. Birds are pretty fine. High in the sky. The sun keeps shining up high in the sky. When the rain pours, a rainbow appears. Nature's beauty brings us cheers. It's amazing and beautiful, I have to say. Nature's wonders in every way.
We have 3 chairs up here. Do we need more chairs? I think we might need more chairs. They're around. We have a great attendance tonight. This far exceeds last year, I think. And our next reader is Luke McCall, reading Blaskhole. That's the name of it, right? There you go.
Blaskhole. Black holes move fast in Earth's orbit. Crazy. Black holes can grow yellow and red. Funny. Black holes are very, very hot. Scary. I love them all. Nature and space.
And next we have Ranch. Hope I'm saying that correctly. Ranch. There we are. Is it Ranch? Yep, I remember it.
Scientists everywhere. Scientists in me. Scientists in you. Scientists in nature. Scientists in sky. Scientists in fly. Scientists in fire. Scientists in wind. Scientists in scientists in the universe.
not so sorry.
Get down? Okay, go over and choose a prize over here, okay? You want a prize, Rayosh? On the table? Okay. And next is Kevin.
In a world where viruses are they're blue. I mean, nobody has a clue. When science throws many realms, scientists feels overwhelmed. When lava blows, the test tube burns.
All right. And next we have Hannah reading All Kinds of Rocks.
Rocks, rocks, shiny rocks. Rocks, rocks, dirty rocks. Gems are rocks, crystals are rocks, and so are diamonds too. Different shapes and colors. There are blue rocks, there are green rocks, there are pinkish, reddish rocks. So let's learn more about rocks very soon.
Okay. And now for the winners in the K through second division, or did I just let everybody get K through 5? Those were all K through second, right? Okay, sorry. So there's first place, second place, third place, and honorable mention. We're going to award the honorable mention. You want to come up and shake your hand now, or you can do that later? We're going to award the honorable mention goes to Sarina Mehta for Nature's Wonders. Third place goes to the Spicy Zebra Man, Andrew McCall, for Food Chain. And second place goes to Danial Valizade for Colorful Journey. Sure. I think our first place winner is not here tonight. It goes to Aditi Manikandan.
It's here. She's here.
She's here. Okay. You didn't get your report.
What did you do?
You want to read?
You want to read?
I've got a poem for you.
You want to read?
Our solar system. Here it is. That's a big one. Definitely want to hear that.
In the vast universe of the Milky Way, our solar system moves in grace where planets give in common rays. Each one is unique to love. Closest to the burning star sun, scorched by heat where life has no chance, hit by dust of meteors. Its mercury is shiny silvery metal, eerily disguised in clouds. Look above, call it sunset star, great star, but it is not a star. A planet we see first have a woman named Venus. Life is here, blue-green marble, rotates every 24 hours every year. Crafts day and night, quickly changes. A lot to say. Our home, our earth, are precious. precious. Our curiosity roams alien bare landscape, and just say her gesture. A rusty red moon, phobos and Temen softly orbit around it. It's Mars' world of wonder. The only great red spot on the gas giant band of rock, ice, and dust loops. 92 moons orbit around this huge Jupiter, the largest planet. Your 1,000 rings are so grand to imagine, with huge icy moons and giant storms. Your strong gravity tears apart anything near. Saturn, the sixth planet, so far away, bright the sun looks tiny from here. A giant blue icy ball with 11 rings, no surface, nowhere to land my face. Uranus, the seventh planet, dark, cold, icy blue by supersonic web-based telescope shows your rings. I can't see you, but my map shows through the sea. Neptune, the last blue giant. No more planets to show you now. As the sunlight fades, only darkness in space. In darkness, more planets and stars blink. Search for planets, stars, and sources and beyond.
I noticed that all of our, the final winners came from different elementary schools, which I think is great. Aditi came from, or she attends Rancho, Las Positas. Danial attends Joe Michell. Andrew goes to Arroyo, Seco, and Sarina goes to Lawrence Elementary. So there's a spread of students here, which I really think that's wonderful. I'd like to thank their teachers for encouraging that. Okay, so now we come to our grades 3 through 5 readers. We have 5 of them who are here tonight. The first one is Willow, who is going to read for us Adams. I hope.
Atoms. We make up everything. We are everything in different forms of everything. Liquid, gas, and solid things. We form everything. We are the flowing liquid in your water. The atomic gases that come from your teapot handle steamer. We come close together in solid forms of everything.
Willow, did you want to grab a prize from the table? Our next reader in the 3 through 5 division is Ingrid. Will you please our woman?
Women are strong enough to come along in this difficult world where you need to work hard to achieve your goals to become a scientist, still with the soul. Women work hard every day on inventions that will heal people and the earth. Like Suzanne Samar, who fights climate change. She found out that trees have a social range. Like Mary Ann, who discovered the greatest fossil the world ever knew. She showed the world what women can do. like Marie Curie, who discovered radium as a cancer treatment, and it was one of her greatest achievements. Like Jane Goodall, who saw chimps use tools and proved that they were smart, not fools. Like Ada Lovelace, who wrote the first computer program in history. She used math and creativity, so her success was no mystery. Like Alice Ball, who created a leprosy cure. She was a chemist and a smart woman, that's for sure. Whether you're rich or poor, young or old, or have ever been told you're not strong enough, smart enough, or you're doing it wrong, you should show them that women can be scientists too, each and every one of you.
Some people came in later. Were there any poets in K through 2 who did not get to read because you hadn't signed in? There is one?
She signed up in the 3 to 5.
Oh, she signed 3 to 5? She can come up and read now then. What grade are you in? You're in second, right, okay.
Roses are red, skies are blue, leaves are green, and grasses are too. The sun is yellow, the cloud is like a pillow, the moon is white, the sun gives way, the snow is white in the winter night, rivers are blue, and oceans are too.
Okay. And what grade are you in? 4. And what's your name? Miranda, right. Oh, I did get your email today. Okay, come on up then.
Slime, slime, always with a smile, never with a frown. It has just been a while. You'll never stop playing until you start craving him. Slime, oh slime, with its radiant grin, never fading, always drawing us in. A concoction of polymer strands in a playful world where creation expands. So let us reveal in a scientific spree, for in the world of slime we're forever free. With smiles on the faces, hearts aglow, in this playful room where imagination grows.
An ode to slime. Who would have thought? Well done. Okay. Next. Oh, this is so many pieces of paper. Okay. Ananya, reading Science is the Answer.
Science is the answer to the question why. It makes cars run and airplanes fly up high. When I see a rocket launch up high in the sky, I wonder what's beyond our beautiful world and why. I turn to science for an answer. Are there people who look just like us, somewhere beyond our vast universe? Do they travel in shiny rockets or ride a space bus? I turn to science for an answer. Are there more shiny bright stars like our beloved sun, or more planets like our Mother Earth? Lastly, one mystery that haunts everyone is what happened in Area 51.
Thank you, Ananya. And next, Samara, reading Universe. Oh, wait, no. Yes, Universe. I missed it.
Universe, a mystery. When I'm stargazing, I stare and stare at all those sparkly objects up there. I always wondered the evaluation of the galaxy, and the Big Bang Theory is still a mystery. For my heart desires to learn them all, to find the mystery behind them all. With every mystery, there's a new story. The whole universe holds a special place in my heart.
I love all the marveling about the universe at such a young age that they think about it. And next, I believe this is Sarina, the colors of Earth.
Yeah, she already.
Okay.
No, she did it already.
She already, oh,
She's second grader.
I see, okay, got it, all right. All right, so that's it for the 3 through 5 division.
I asked her to.
Okay, come on, Caleb. Not everybody got signed in.
Just 4 grades.
You're not signed in either? Why don't you come after him? Okay.
Floating Cup 2.0 by Caleb McWhorter. Let's have fun. It's science night. With some pipe cleaners, a coffee filter, and a cup. We will make a parachute and send it up. A wind tunnel is what you need. This will provide the wind speed. At first, I didn't have much luck. My parachute didn't open up and got stuck. Next time, I improved the design. The parachute opened up this time, and my contraption went flying. I got to think like an aerospace engineer. Reflecting on what didn't work, things became clear. I worked to apply physics principles like drag and lift, perfecting my design and catching that of drift.
Caleb, did you want to get a prize for the table? Are there any other poets in the 3 through 5 division? Oh, yes. Tell me your name. This is Pushkala Krishnan, reading Wonders of Science.
Wonders of science. Science also science. A field of wonders and of facts. Experiments, bubbles, and concussions remain so many amazing deductions. Matter in its many forms, solid, liquid, gas, and transforms. Space, stimulus, galaxies, and planets all have scientists expanded our limits. Curious, how do they work? Why is the sky blue and what's the quirk? Science has answered these questions out of the beauty of scientific suggestions. Atoms, protons, neutrons, and electrons. Molecules of glue of science magnets. Electricity shocks, volts, and flashes. Science has given us wonders in large amounts. Whether stormy skies, rainy days, rainbows and sunshine in so many ways, science has helped us understand the world around us also friend. So dear friends, don't let science bore you. It's a world of wonders waiting to be explored. The beauty of discovery, the thrill of understanding, science will be science forever expanding.
Any other 3 through 5 readers that I missed who did not get signed in? No? Okay, well then, let us proceed with awarding the winners in the 3 through 5 division, starting with Samara Shea for Universe of Mystery. I like the use of the alliteration and other poetic devices in this, and the attention to rhyme. Good job. I believe our 3rd place winner isn't here, but I've been wrong before. 3rd place is Guess My Starry Name. Oh yes, didn't you read that? Guess My Starry Name? No, he did not. Okay. Wes Pereira. And he is not here, but yeah, it's too bad. It's a fun poem. A lot of literary references in it. So, okay, and then 2nd place goes to Ingrid Vaughan for We Are Women. place because of the impressive scientific vocabulary, poetically expressed, and the dedication to rhyme and other poetic devices goes to Pushkala Krishnan for Wonders of Science. And again, if I could give everybody a certificate, I would. I just loved all these poems, and please don't be hurt if you didn't win. I know it's hard. But anyway, middle school. We have four middle schoolers here. If anybody came in late, you'll have to let me know. First on our list is Dia Pisa reading fungi, reading fungi. Right? Dia wrote this poem in concrete form in the shape of a mushroom. So.
Hello, my name is Dia. I got to know you later when I was reading my poem today. Fungi by Dia Pisa. A thermoascus fungus sitting in the heat. A dead cat fungus you should never eat. A dryad saddle fungus that can live at home, on plants, in soil, and fresh water. A microfungus residing in only water. A predaceous fungus which is an eater of leaf litter, carbonated nutrients. A linsey fungus, though pretty, tries to shine as bright as an indigo milk cap, which runs in color as vibrant as hyacinth, brilliantly. A pixie's parasol fungus is as minuscule as a tiny rill. A P. tinctorius fungus is shown as ill, as grainy, bleached, colorless. A witch's butter fungus can be described as greasy or lemony in color, while a fly agar is a fungus, no more, no less.
Next on the list is Brianna Strickland, reading the limbic system.
Okay. The limbic system. It's a part of your brain that controls your emotions. My experiment didn't go so right, so my limbic system set off my fight or flight. Fight against the issue, go throughout the entire scientific method to solve the problem. But there seems to be no answer to these equations, so my limbic system starts to choose flight. Run away from the problem, it's too much to fight. A small almond-shaped structure inside your brain, that's what your amygdala is, right? It's in charge of your brain. The parts that control your memories reminds you, think back, why were you stressed in the first place? So I look at my face and I don't really know how to explain. Then my frontal lobe comes in. Well, I can't really choose this or that. Am I even on track? My frontal lobe is supposed to process the information, make it make sense. Determine if the danger is real or I'm just stuck in the fence. Can't understand my head, don't even really know what's ahead of me, but my cerebrum doesn't know either. Your cerebrum is supposed to coordinate your movements, your reasoning, problem solving, even your emotions. But my body doesn't know how to walk me through the motions just yet. I don't understand it all just yet. Gotta change my pace, competing with every brain around me is just a race, but then my amygdala reminds me, why was I even thinking about this in the first place?
Thoughtful. Okay, and next on the list is Angeline Roy, with a journey through the microscopic marvels of science.
In the lab where beakers bubble and brew, I've lost in worlds that science helps me see. With microscopes, I zoom in and it's true. A universe unfolds just for me. Chemistry is like magic in a flask, mixing compounds, reactions light the way. Each element a piece of grand task, revealing secrets, making light turn dim. In equations, I find a kind of peace. Numbers dance unlocking nature's code. Through every discovery my heart believes, in science's embrace I find my abode. So here I stand, a teen ignited inside, in awe of science's constant glow, so bright.
Next on the list is Sarah Anand, reading the appropriately titled Poetry in a Test Tube.
Hi. Apparently, I misunderstood the concept. So, yeah. In a test tube, a world unseen, a hidden realm yet to be gleaned. A poet's dream, a scientist's feat, a fusion of art and science so sweet. In this tiny space, magic thrives as molecules dance and come alive. A symphony of atoms, so serene, a poetic creation, a dreamer's scene. A poet's words, a scientist's tools, together they play by their own rules. A new world born, a vision so bright, a testament to creative power's might. So let us marvel at this fusion divine, this poetry in a test tube frozen in time. A true testament to what we can achieve when we let imagination and science weave.
I believe that's all we have for middle school. Only 4 people are with us tonight, so we'll go ahead and award these certificates. Our honorable mention, there were 2 honorable mentions for middle school. And the first honorable mention was to a young lady who's not here tonight. This is to Avery Lockhart, who wrote global warming. And this tackles the subject of global warming and lists steps we all could take in order to help to alleviate the situation. It was very well done. So honorable mention. And the second honorable mention goes to Dia Pisa for fungi. Third place. I believe that this person is also not with us. Claire Spinka for the Golden Eagle, which followed the flight of an eagle through the air, and it was very poetically done, very well written. Second place goes to Angeline Roy for a journey through the microscopic marvels of science. And first place in middle school goes to Sarah Anand for Poetry in a Test Tube. So did you think that the poem had to be titled Poetry in a Test Tube? Yeah. See how well that worked out? That's great. Very well done. And then, high school. We have only 1 high school poet with us tonight. I know it's really difficult to schedule these things when there aren't conflicts. It's impossible. We used to have them on the weekend, but there would be conflicts with sports and other things. Last time, I think we had it on Thursday night last time. There were conflicts then, and this time some of the parents said, you know, we have softball, we have fittings for uniforms, we have this and that. So it's just impossible. It's unfortunate. So But we do have Isabel Roy reading Realms of Science.
Honored to be here. In places where reasons make the night bright, where minds discover the logics of life. Written on the stars, they fly noiselessly, alive. Atoms to dance when compounds disclose, forces unite to form H2O. Truth is sealed where science daring go. Life's labyrinth patterns to galaxies spread out wide. A glowing gemstone shines, pearl. With each left clue that we have a gut, what questions are constant in their continuum. In questionable kingdoms, uncertainty does bring, and chaos hides within the king's frame. The juries challenge every brain, but still we strive to grasp and layer answers that claim. From science's real embrace, uncertainty profound, in fields where theories run in endless space. New ideas of understanding are created and found. Through lenses engraved by Newton's artful hand, and telescopes which tear through the cover of space. We get a glimpse of how stars begin their band, as well as ask questions over a human race's case. So let us raise our glasses to toast, to science, found in the dark unknown, guiding humanity from coast to coast, in search of truths that have yet to be shown. For in the heart of every curious mind, flame of science is very kind. Thank you.
Are there any high school students who came in late and have not read? Okay then, let us present the certificates for the high school group. Okay, our honorable mention winner is not here. It's the poem is called Love of Mechanics, which was an acrostic poem by Peter Schimmelman, and it was very well done. An acrostic, if you don't know, is where the first letter of each line spells out the title of the poem or the theme of the poem, and he spelled out Love of Mechanics throughout the poem with a lesson about mechanics included, and it was very well done. Third place, though, goes to Isabel Roy for Realms of Science. The second place winner was very apologetic. She was playing violin at a church event at the fair. And she was going to try to get here on time, but I think she just wasn't able to make it. Second place winner is Hazel Bonner for a poem called Fate, which is a poem that addresses global warming, very well written. She also won, Hazel was our teen poet of the first trimester last year. She's a very talented young lady.
She's right here.
She's here?
Yeah, she's walking down this way.
She's walking. Let's all clap. We'll wait.
She's in the bathroom.
Oh, she's in the bathroom. Well, we'll go.
She's hiding.
Is she near, or should I go on?
No, you can go on.
I can go on?
Yeah.
We'll have her read it when she comes in. First place. This young lady is not here tonight either. This is a...
Oh, wait.
She's here. She's done.
Hazel.
They're on.
Did you bring your poem? Okay. Well, we've just awarded you second place in the high school division for this poem. So go ahead and read
Fate. The wind twirls through the trees, graceful as ballet dancers sending flocks of brilliantly hued birds soaring. Notes spill from their mouths like a bountiful harvest of tropical fruit, filling the air with a vivacious ballad. Ears flash by quick as a wink, the tranquility shattered like the shards of a fragmented mirror.
Trees hurtled to the ground, flames trailing, creating the eerie whistling sound no creature should ever hear. Landing with a crackle, smoke from the inferno billows towards the heavens, blinking the stars with a smothering hug. The birds know of their inevitable fate as their melody is choked. Struggling to flap their wings, they plummet into a downward spiral towards nothing. Crashing into a heap, the birds snap and jolt as they struggle to free themselves, but there's nowhere to go. Darkness thickens the air so tangible they can almost taste it. Coughing, the birds gingerly open their beaks, but not a peep escapes. Almost ironically, shadows circle the birds, mimicking the very move that they have perfected over their years of flight. They are surrounded like the prey they have eaten. Trapped with no escape, their home is gone and will never return. The desperation sinks deep like a knife through each tiny heart. They bleed in unison, hope slipping out of each minuscule chest, pulling onto the floor, glistening like tears. The world mourns for the birds as we watch, horror struck, as they leave the earth one by one in a flurry of pain, leaving us to wonder, are we next?
I don't suppose Michaela Ledden has appeared? No. Okay, Michaela Ledden wins first place in the high school division for her remarkable poem, The Cell Song, which is beautifully written and tells and explores what a cell is, what it does, the functions, it's all about cells. It's wonderful. And I'm really sorry she couldn't be here. It had a really good rhyme in it and other poetic devices that are also admirable. Okay, so now we're going to move to, now are there any lower division poets who did not read, who came in late, didn't get signed in? No.
We didn't sign in, but she
You
just
don't
letting
want
you know.
Well, make sure she gets an award just for coming, okay, from the table? Okay. Okay. Adults, where are you? I have so many papers that I always think I will keep in order, and I don't. Okay. Adults, okay. The first reader in the adult division will be Alan France with the warming controversy.
This is called The Warming Controversy by Alan France. As we keep burning coal and oil as fuels, the temperatures around the world increase. If we don't stop this madness, we are fools, and life by end of century may cease. No scientific body disagrees that global warming must be tapered off, but heavy industries ignore our pleas, deny the truth, distort, resist, and scoff. Tobacco from the 50s had a war that scientists eventually won, but after several decades, maybe more, the climate science fight has just begun. We can't afford to fool around or wait. If we delay, then it may be too late. The end. Me.
Next we have Kendra Landreth with Year 8, Bronze.
Year 8, Bronze. Rose-dipped burnt sunset, distinct, bending, flexing. Slow burn spreading through from one end to another. Bridging, connecting, heat, energy, power. A metal pool, a mirror to show back what is present. Pliant, easy target for the hammer. with the snap of crystals crying out, breakable. Two disparate, in union create. No longer rose-hued, no longer reflective, but something stronger, bronze.
Next we have Sridhar Ramanathan.
I'm humbled by all the young poets here. If I could only write that well when I was your age, it'd be amazing. So the poem is What Light Means to Me, Light. Ancient as the universe, when the first photons darted from the cold chasm in space. Young as the sputtering flame from a diya a toddler races up to her parents on Diwali night. Healing as the frail and forgotten wheelchair-bound elder looks up to take in the golden rays of hope. Gentle as it travels billions of miles to grace a baby's face as she laughs at the twinkle of the distant star. Uplifting as one who has suffered in darkness and despair sees that there is more to live for after all. Cleansing as impurities, whether in material things or one's heart, give way to an original pristine state. Energetic as mysterious forces of electromagnetism power man's hungry devices, asking nothing in return. Loving as it knows no limitations, seeks no ill will when displacing darkness, and releases the inner light in us all. Thank you.
Next up is Carrie McNeil with Waning Crescent.
Hi, thank you. Waning Crescent, a poem for my mother. Power to move oceans and meet at tears. You call me to look up and remember. You are so far above and yet ground me. Tonight, your shimmer glows even as you fade. On nights like this, clear and deep, I hear her voice. Go outside and look at the moon, the amazing moon.
I wrote a poem about my mother and I can't read it either without crying, so I think that's pretty common. Next is Patricia Boyle with White.
Hello, this is white, a color arising from the reflection of all visible rays of light. The first snowflakes of winter sail down, tip faces skyward with tongues stretched out to receive their blessing. Lilies of the valley, heads bowed, nestle in the shady nook at the edge of the woods. Powdery dust and papery bark wrap leafy birch trees near the shore of a sunlit lake. Steam rises above a cup of tea. Foamy waves roll in from sea. Animals form in drifting clouds. Silent fog creeps from the ground. Faraway stars prick the night sky. A full moon so exquisite I lower my eyes. White, blank, mirror, reflection of others. Or window, wonder, mother of colors.
What's great about this science topic is that it's so broad, right? So many options. All right, Kevin Gunn. Reading The Diabetic Hummingbird. I thought I made that up.
Diary of a Diabetic Hummingbird.
It's another diabetic day, and I got a craving for something sweet, but it's becoming harder to find the right stuff to eat. Sugar-free stamens are in short supply, and NutraSweet nectar is difficult to come by. And apparently it's not easy to grow flowers that bloom with sweet and low. I can hover here and there, in fact I can hang out most anywhere, and still I find the cupboard bare. I guess I need to modify my agenda. There just aren't that many snapdragons with Splenda. My bill's not designed for eating meat, and nuts and bugs are hardly a treat. Fruit may be healthy, but I can't chew it. I need some incisors to carve my way through it. My fast food feeders hang me out to dry. The liquid is tempting, but too sweet to try. I wish I understood how my body hums, and just why I'm counting carbs and chrysanthemums. Thank you.
Okay, I see Louis back there. Are you going to read Louis? And is there anybody else who did not get here in time to sign in? No? Okay.
A toast to a lovely town. Soon the astronauts will return to the moon as never before. And what do you think they will notice when they look down to planet Earth? Lovely Livermore. In the winter, her hills will be a lush green, topped on occasion by a little light snow. By fall, these hills will be baked to a crispy brown color, though. If only Livermore's golden grapevines could be visible from up in space, with her purple, red, blue, orange, green, and yellow grapes dangling from them all over the place. A harvest about which our wine community can boast. As the moon maiden sits on the crescent moon and raises her glass to give Livermore Valley a toast.
Last chance for anyone who wants to read.
Can I?
No.
I'm just ready.
Oh.
Yeah, I used to be quick.
Are you in the contest?
I'm not.
Oh, you have to be in the contest.
Okay, then. It's okay.
Come and join us down at Swirl on the third Thursday of every month. You can read any poem you want.
Okay.
Okay? Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. Okay, so the awards for the adult division winners. Honorable mention goes to a poem for its brilliant images and subtle rhyme and movement, very effectively expressed, as we just heard, read by Pat Boyle in White. Well done. Third place goes to the beautiful, or the, I guess, thought-provoking sonnet that we heard about global warming, that's good. Global warming by Alan Franz, the warming controversy. Well done, Alan. Thank you. That sonnet workshop paid off. Okay. I don't believe our second place winner is here, Conrad Harder, for the poem Ignition, which was impressive for its scientific vocabulary describing and the poetry involved in describing the process of ignition. And first place goes to the poem used to describe the scientific process in a way that expresses the miracle of that process of which bronze is formed. It's called Year 8 Bronze by Kendra Landreth. Okay. That concludes, is somebody new here? No? Okay. That concludes all the poems, that's all the poems that we have tonight. I know some people are disappointed, some people are happy. Hopefully everybody can feel like you did something really, really good by participating in this community poetry project. It really brings us all together and makes us appreciate the influence of science and the arts on our community. So thank you very much for coming. And thanks to Paul again at the library for setting us up here. Thanks to Mayor Marchand.